Hey everyone, in the last video we saw what is API, what is REST API. We also saw website which provides API for stock market data. In this video we will see how to create your own API in Django. We can create API in many ways in Django, but I'll show you creating API in two simple ways. With these two types we can cover almost all scenarios. So in today's video, I'll show you how to create API using API View. It's super easy. Once you understand all the steps, it is very easy to replicate it to create your second, third API. So let's start. I'm creating a folder for our project and opening it in Visual Studio Code. First thing first, we will create an environment and create Django application. I have separate detailed video on setting up the Django application. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend you to watch it. So here I am creating a virtual environment. I am activating it. Creating a Django project, and creating a Django application. With this we are done with our first step. Now we will register newly created application in setting.py in install application list. So this Django project will know that API application module is a part of it. Now let's install Django REST framework in virtual environment. Then we'll register it in setting.py so API project will know the Django REST framework is a part of the project. Now we will create an API which will get the list of books and also add a new entry. So for this we have to create a book table. Django provides ORM, that is Object Relational Mapping. We just have to create a class for book. Django will automatically convert the class into database table. And we can do all the operations like add, edit, delete with this book class, and Django will handle the database operation for us. Now let's go to the view.py and create a class which extends API View. So all the functionality written in API View class we can reuse in book API View. We will override the get method. Here we will query on the object of books. Django will automatically convert this statement into SQL. It will connect to the database and return query data for you. In all book variable we have a list of all books now. So we will return it in the key value pair format. Next, we will override the post method. Here we create a new object of the book and provide the value we got from input parameter request. from UI we will sending something like this. Okay, we are done with our post method. Django will be doing database connectivity and SQL stuff for us. Now we will go to the url.py and tell Django, whenever I call localhost/book, the book API view should get called. So now we'll run migration command. Whenever we create a new object or edit the object, Django makes change in database accordingly. Here you can see new books model has been created. Now I will run the Django using run server command. Don't worry about this error. This error is because we haven't told Django which function to call when we hit the home page, so it is okay. We will go to the book page. By default, get method is called and it has returned the empty list. There are no entries since we have created new database. So let's add a book first. This is the book we just have added. The message is new book added. Let's add one more book. And now we will call get method. See, we have got the list of books. I want this form to get better and user friendly. Currently I can type anything in ID. I can type alphabets, symbols in spite of it is numeric field. So I wanted to add some validation here. Here I am creating serializer.py. I am copying the model object of book serializer and making a few changes. Adding serializer in API view class of book. We'll save the pages, run the app and refresh the URL. So you can see we got input fields in the post. You can add only numeric value. So we'll add our third book. You still have both ways to submit the data. We can submit book details in key value pair also. We'll click on the submit and a new book has added. And here you can see debug statement. So when you think your method is not working properly, use this debug statement to know the value of variable. So today we saw how to override get and post method. You just have to override method and play with the Django's class object. You don't have to do SQL stuff. Django will do it for you. Similarly, you can override delete and put method. Instead of listing and creating new object, we can delete the class in the delete method. Due to time constraint, I am not showing you. But we do have another way to automate all this coding stuff. Yes, model view set. Model view set writes get, post, patch, delete method for us. We just have to provide model there. It helps us to cut down our 20-line code into just 2 or 3 lines. So in the next video, I'll be showing how to implement API in model view set. We'll compare both API view and model view set since both have their own advantages. So for that, stay tuned with this channel and do subscribe. Feel free to ask me question. I have provided a link to my GitHub repository where you can find the code. And see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.